Yo, what's happening, everyone? William Johnson here, and this is another Instrument Stories. Well, I say that as if I'm getting ready to to recite some Shakespearean, Broadway-esque monologue or wherever I'm going with that. Anyhow, but really, these are just instruments in my collections that I like to share and a little bit of the background from them. And I've gotten some good feedback that some of you all out there like these videos. So I thought I'd continue. And I recently used these acrylic cowbells. I don't even know if they're purple. It's like a violet purple. But anyhow, depending on how well I do with the color correction of this video, some of you can correct me on whether or not what color these actually are. But anyhow, there are 6 of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these cowbells, and they are not made out of metal or steel or any metalloid, but they're actually made out of acrylic. It's plastic material, synthetic material, and these are not, they look exotic, they are exotic, but they're not expensive. I mean, you can find these on, they don't even have a name brand on them. I don't even know what name they are. But if you go on Amazon or eBay and look up acrylic purple or acrylic cowbells, I believe they come up, and I don't know, the whole set is very inexpensive, relatively speaking, of course. But I don't know. I don't want to get to lying on how much they are because I don't remember off the top of my head. But I'll post a link down below in the description of where you can find these. And if you really like them, use that link because that helps the channel out. So anyhow, acrylic cowbells, first of all, you may be asking yourself, what do they sound like? They look cool, but what does that sound like? Now, I'll show you a little video here that I did on YouTube, and I'll link that down below, and you can really hear them. But it's almost like a cross between a xylophone, a marimba, and a steel drum, like one of those happy drums, like a Freon tank type deal. It's almost like a hang drum, but not as, I don't want to say as elegant, not that they're not elegant, but not as, you know, some of those hang drums and pan drums have quite a beautiful and elegant tone. But these things have a gorgeous tone, and I'll show you the video. Let me grab this, the smallest and the biggest one. If you play them with sticks, then let me grab a stick. If you play them with sticks, you're gonna get some of that tone, right? So it's kind of like a very ringy cowbell. But the beautiful thing about these is if you play them with the soft mallet, that's not a soft mallet, I'll show you in the video, then you just get the tone. And they're in a mode. Now, if you play all 6 of them together, it's not a complete right on pitch mode, but at least 3 or 4 of them are in, I think it's B flat, but I could be wrong. But they're actually pitched very nicely, and you can play, you know, some nice solos on them. It's just a gorgeous instrument, and that's really how I play them. I don't play them like a traditional cowbell at all. I play them for that tone. So if you're doing like some kind of hip hop beat, fusion, or just creating different melodies, the sky's the limit with the loops and the melodies and the tracks that you can create with these things. I received them as a gift. My friend Jonathan McKinney, he one day we were at church, and he just walks up and hands me these cowbells. He saw them online, and he bought them and said he thought of me, and he gave them to me. And I love percussion gifts, and at first I was like, dude, these are gorgeous. But then I was like, you know, my background in percussion when I first started, and up to today, I still have a love for Afro-Cuban music. And so when I think of cowbells, I like traditional sounding cowbells. But I also collect different instruments and I play pop music in different types of genres. So I like instruments that sound different. But in my mind, I'm thinking, well, they're plastic cowbells. I don't know if I'll really be able to use them. But when I hit them, I was like, okay. And then I got an idea, well, what do they sound like if I use a mallet? And when I used a mallet and I got all the tone and took the attack out, I was like, that's incredible. And so, yep, these are another instrument that was gifted to me that I am so grateful for, because I would have never known they existed or even thought, even if I did, to purchase these. And they've made some pretty cool videos. I've used them in performances. And yeah, I just love them. I get a lot of questions about them when they're on stage or when I'm doing a set. And people ask about them. I mean, look at that. That's just really cool. You can imagine under stage lights or, you know, outside with the sun, they have a really neat effect. So, yeah, acrylic cowbells, link below, and you can check those out if you like them. Use the link below and let me know what you think about this instrument story. It wasn't really a story. One day I was walking down the street but I guess I kind of did, because I got a free acrylic cowbells. All right. Anyways, love you all. God bless you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you, and I'll see you soon.